am a super amazing Almira's here, and I'm 8 years old. This is my little sister, big sister. Super awesome, cool, rockin' Inaya's here, who's 11 years old. And today we're gonna talk about a super awesome, amazing, cool, high adventure. What is it? You guessed it. Nobody guessed it. Nobody guessed it. Stop spilling it. So let's go up and away to the super great world of hot air balloons. They come in different shapes, such as fishes. Boo, 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 boo. Have you ever wondered what keeps a hot air balloon in different shapes together? There is a webbing that stitches it together. This one looks like a Hogwarts train. This one looks like a cow. This one looks like a bird that's stuck in a ship. A joker, a cactus, even multicolored ones. I'm going to tell you about how a hot air balloon works. So now I'm going to tell you about how a hot air balloon works. So everyone knows that hot air rises and cold air sinks because hot air's molecules move around. So in a hot air balloon, we fill it up with hot air so it can float up. Now I'm going to tell you how it works. So right now we're filling it up with cold air. We're going to heat it up later. So I was helping by holding the hot air balloon open. Now as we fill it up with cold air, it becomes larger and inflates the balloon. So the hot air balloon is mostly made of nylon on the outside, but on the inside it has fire-resistant material. Because then we light it up with fire to fill it up with hotter air. If you're wondering about buying a hot air balloon, it costs around $20,000 to $100,000. Obviously, the special shaped balloons, like the ones that are shaped like cows or balls, they're gonna cost more. The flap at the end that's gonna cover the hole over there, it's to keep the air in. When we're landing, we're gonna take off the flap so that the air can escape so we can have a smooth landing. It took like 5 minutes to inflate the balloon. Once the balloon is fully inflated, it's gonna go up and pull a basket up along with it. Now we're almost ready to fly. So this is the airport where we are at, and the weather is really good. Now we're gonna fill it up with some hot air. What gas does the hot air balloon use to light the fire? They use liquid propane gas. The liquid propane gas is carried under pressure from the fuel tank to the burner, where it is set on fire by the pilot light. A pressure gauge on the burner tells what this pressure is. The propane is transferred from tanks in the basket through a flexible hose to the burner system. Have a fun ride! How high can a hot air balloon fly? A standard commercial hot air balloon can fly as high as 3,000 feet, but our hot air balloon went as high as 1,000 feet. Sometimes we went low to see the scenery, but mostly we stayed up high in the sky. We started our ride in London, Ontario, Canada. But now we're in the air, so let's enjoy the beautiful view. like there's like a UFO coming down and the light shines down and it's like the sun over there.
Yes.
And it's in the shape of a UFO. Tips on how to land are to stand with your feet against the other wall of the hot air balloon basket and leaning against the other side, holding on. Except for this person who got really scared and crouched down and hid it underneath. I never got really that scared. They were just staring at that beautiful fire over there. I have no idea where we're gonna land. We can land in like somebody's backyard or on top of a tree. Actually, that's not gonna happen. We're only gonna land in somebody's backyard or on top of the road or somewhere like that. But what if the people there aren't happy with us landing? Like that old grumpy guy who doesn't want us in his backyard messing with all his... That's why they gave them... It's an old-fashioned rule to give them champagne to keep them happy. But then, everyone wanted champagne. So this is a long time ago in like France. But so when all the farmers came over to have champagne and the farmers lost a day of work. The king wasn't happy about that, so he made a rule that only the owner of the hot air balloon, the people in the hot air balloon, and the person who owned the property that it landed in could have champagne. Chink. Chang. Time for trivia questions! Pop quiz. Number 1. Where was the hot air balloon invented? France! Let them answer. Oh. Okay, question number 2. Was the hot air balloon made first or... The aeroplane! Question number 4. What makes Excuse me, question number 3. Math. Oh, yes. Question number 3. Math. Does hot air rise or cold air rise? Hot air. You're right. So the answers are for where was the hot air balloon invented? Paris, France. Which was invented first, the airplane or the hot air balloon? Hot air balloon. In fact, it inspired the Wright brothers to make the airplane. Fun fact, Neil Armstrong took a piece of the Wright brothers' first plane to space. Yeah, to honor the history of flight. And question number 3, does hot air rise or cold air rise? Hot air rises. Cold air sinks. Because cold air goes to... I'm too cold. It's lazy. Yeah, it's very lazy. Actually, I think I would like cold hot chocolate. She's all cold air. I'm hot air. Well, thank you for listening. Bye. Bye. And go up, up, and away. Also, they're depending on Mother Nature because the wind bounces every single thing. Bye-bye and see you soon, little kids and baby adults. Peace.